The ink on the contract wasn't even dry yet. Nick Aldis signed away his own job as general manager, and the second that pen left the paper, he turned around and threw the first punch at Gunther himself. Welcome back to WrestlingCannva. Everybody expected Gunther to be the aggressor here, the way he's been in every single confrontation so far. This time, it was Aldis who snapped first, and the fallout from that decision changes everything heading into SummerSlam. SmackDown opened with an official contract signing between Gunther and Aldis for their SummerSlam match. Adam Pearce laid out the terms clearly, before either man signed. The moment Aldis put his name on that contract, he'd be stepping down as SmackDown general manager immediately. Aldis signed anyway, trading his own authority for the chance to settle this personally. Here's the detail that flips the script on everything we've seen so far. Once the contract was signed, it wasn't Gunther who attacked. It was Aldis. He initiated the brawl himself, going after Gunther directly in the middle of the ring, immediately after signing away the very job that had given him any institutional protection at all. Gunther didn't hesitate. He neutralized Aldis completely, driving him through a table in the middle of the ring. That's the same level of violence Gunther's shown throughout this entire saga, but this time it came as a direct response to being attacked first, not as an unprovoked assault. If you want every twist heading into SummerSlam, tap subscribe. I'm covering it all. Think about what this tells you about where Aldis's head is right now. Every previous confrontation, he'd been the one absorbing the damage, grabbed by Gunther after Night of Champions, choked unconscious on SmackDown. This time, the moment he had nothing left to lose and no authority left to protect, he went on the offensive immediately. That's not somebody looking to avoid a fight anymore. That's somebody who's decided the only way to settle this is to strike first. Here's the risk in that decision. Gunther's proven over and over throughout this rivalry that he's the more dangerous man in an unstructured brawl. Every time this has turned into pure physicality outside of an actual match, Gunther's come out on top. The chokehold on Aldis, the table powerbomb tonight. Aldis attacking first might feel like taking control, but it also walked him directly into exactly the kind of fight Gunther's best at. This changes the psychological picture heading into their actual match. Aldis isn't approaching SummerSlam as a reluctant fighter forced into this by Gunther's aggression anymore. He's approaching it as someone actively hunting for this fight, willing to strike first even when it costs him. That's either going to translate into real aggression once the bell rings, or it's a warning sign that his anger is clouding his judgment against one of the most dangerous competitors on the roster. For Gunther, tonight actually works in his favor from a storytelling perspective. He's spent weeks being framed as the aggressor, the man who should have been fired. Tonight, he can legitimately claim he was the one who got attacked first and simply finished the fight Aldis started. That's a real shift in how this rivalry gets framed heading into Minneapolis. Nick Aldis gave up his job and then threw the first punch, and Gunther made him pay for it immediately. Do you think Aldis's aggression finally pays off at SummerSlam, or did he just prove he's playing right into Gunther's hands? Tell me your prediction in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.